$75 peel.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense comes onto the field first today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and a minute after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing, Underwood, snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Underwood from the gun on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Bruins offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Nico Iamaleava, last time out in their victory, barely ground, more than 90% completed. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it quickly on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bruins have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Knight. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. 4th down, Iamaleava. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Here's Underwood to throw. A little screen to the running back. Finding some room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Buchanan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they get another 1st down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get 1st downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Knight. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, it can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Thomas. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Inside the 30. There he goes down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Fires left. Got a man. It's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was, oh, he's got some space. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throwing, Iamaleava. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. With the catch, it's Knight. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rides to the back. Might have a chance. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
On the ground, it's Woods. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Here's Ucla to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air. It's Ucla. Unloads it left. And his throw is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The DBs will back off a bit. Nice move there. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside the Big House. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
UCLA's head coach told me at the half he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Running inside. It's Knight. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback making adjustments. Iamaleava under fire, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. That's caught. It's Buchanan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Underwood gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the 3rd quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
Sets up the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
The short hands. It's Marsh. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Marshall. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Ucla to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun on third down, Ucla. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Throwing, Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance.
Okay, D-line.
This game is all
You know what
but
I'm talking about.
officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for room at the 25. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Knight. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruin. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab, it's Buchanan. There he goes! Touchdown, Michigan! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Martin. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Here's Underwood to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Big Blue with the response.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Running inside, it's Knight. Picks up the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Back open in the middle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Might be changing the route. Iamaleava. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a deep grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth.
Here's a little room there. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.